So today I will just be demonstrating GitHub Copilot, and we'll be covering .NET. So how we can create a simple .NET project using GitHub Copilot. So if you don't know, GitHub Copilot is just a cloud-based artificial intelligence tool developed by GitHub and OpenAI to assist programmers and developers who use any of the IDEs. So in order to use GitHub Copilot, we just need to create an account with GitHub and subscribe and get their Copilot service. And then we need to add an extension. So I'll just be creating a new project and showing you like how once we have it, like how we can use it. So I'll just select create a new project. Then we can go to console app because we want a simple console app. Then we can have the name of the project which we'll be making is Hangman. So Hangman is a simple game where we have like a list of words and the user has to guess what the word is. So they will initially not know the full word, like it will appear as blank, but they will have like some number of guesses. So once they guess, if it is correct, then the letter will show up as long with the positioning in the word. And if it is incorrect, yeah, then it will not show up and then you'll just see blanks. So the goal is for the user to guess the correct word without like exhausting their number of attempts. Okay, so I've just created a boilerplate for this C# console app. So I'll remove that since I don't need it. Now we'll work on creating this Hangman game. Okay. So just write Hangman game. Then words to be guessed. Then we can have string words equals to. Let's have some fruits. And then as you can see, it's already suggesting all the other fruit names. So let's just go with all of them. Then, yeah, select a random word from the list. Well, it is an array, so might as well just write array. Then, yep, it's already suggesting so it has already got on what I'm trying to do. So initialize guessed with underscores. No, I don't want a string. I want a character. So for that, I'll just create char. I'll just call it guess equals to new char word to guess dot length. Sure. Then we have for, yeah. And then so we'll be looping. So it already knows that in order to initialize a char array, I have to loop it. And now it's already suggesting with the underscore, as I mentioned that in my comment. So let's go on. Int. Yeah, this is correct. Number of attempts. Let's go with 5. Then game loop, sure, but why not escape over? Console.WriteLine. So for each iteration, I want to show the user how many attempts they have left and what the word they are currently guessing looks like. So if they have guessed some letters, so it will look different. So because our guess is a character array, so I'm just converting this to string right now, and then this will change obviously once our guess like for each loop once our guess changes. So this will also be updated. Then ask the user guess the letter. Cab Console.key dot key. So I want to guess like what exact character the user is writing. Then just to add space. Then we have, once the user has entered the letter, we want to check if the letter is in the word. Is in the then. So based on if it's correct in the word, we want to do certain things. So let's just maintain a status for that. And like, as you can see, it's already suggesting me the how we can check if the letter is in the word. So let me just go through. Yeah, so it's going through this whole word to guess array. And then it's comparing this letter with each character. And if it is correct, then it is updating this boolean, which I also stated. And it's also, in addition, it's also updating my guess. So I want to do both of those things. So I'll accept this suggestion. Then if not, it's correct. If it is not a correct guess, then I want to uh, decrease the number of attempts. If it is correct, the guess. And if the attempts decreases, become 0, then game over is true. But if this character array which the user is guessing, if it is complete and if we convert it to string and compare it with the word to guess, if it matches that, then that means the user has uh, correctly guessed the word, and we will write console.writeLine u1. So as you can see, like we have finished writing this program. So now let's just try it. I'll just save it and run it. So let's try B now. R A E. Okay, so now I can see that it starts with A and ends with V. So let's try P. Yeah, and now L. So I correctly guessed the right word. So it is happened. I think the number of guesses might be a bit too low, so I'll update that. But as you can see, like we have successfully completed this game using GitHub Copilot, and it took me faster with using Copilot than it would have taken me otherwise. But not all of his suggestions were correct. So as a programmer, you always need to make sure that you always need to know like what it's writing is correct, and you can't be too dependent on it. It's just to help you out. So that's it for this project. I'll see you all in the next recording.